Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers.
Torres! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Fernando Torres really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was...
And Torres! He steps in and that's the end of that. And here's the chance to counter. De Bruyne. Rice. Batistuta! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult.
It's Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Swings it across. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played out wide. Great run on the overlap here. Hoisted in. Cleared away.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Koundé with a definite foul there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. Missed by a fraction. Can he get on the end of this? Dunk clears. And that's been won straight back. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Passes coming off in quick succession. Batistuta! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's hit the uprights, and he thumps it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Batistuta, and here's Xavi. And it's Batistuta. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Not the most accurate pass. That's a cute ball. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Raul. Knocks it into space. Adams deals with that comfortably. Joao Felix. Hakimi.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That looks a cracking ball. It's played through for him. Gets his head on it! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of... And there is the half-time whistle. Don't you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds. Substitution for Arsenal, number 22, Fernando Torres.
Here we go again then.
Coming on the field is...
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Knocks it out wide, and here's Raul. It's a good-looking delivery. And he's taking no chances there. Here comes another cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. Madrid are looking to go forward now. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's a sharp little ball here. Zanetti, well read, and the danger is averted. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Marquinhos did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is
And Stoichkov sticks it away! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 41, Rice.
No
Number
time for
27,
changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on the field.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Bellingham.
Well, there's a real sense that the
3,
momentum has shifted here,
Robertson.
Peter, and the crowd are
Substitution.
reacting to that now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Stoichkov.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Quality ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Played in by Gerrard.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Dunk getting this one clear. Now it's Stoichkov. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he's lost Stoichkov! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Arsenal have their third corner. Bastoni gets good distance on it. Azar. Gerrard. Adams makes the interception. Now it's Xavi. And this is Inzaghi.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, he's not going to get any further than that.
There will be 3 minutes added
Board
time.
shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Xavi. Rijkaard. Madrid finding their passes. Aimed beyond the defence. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Arsenal were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. But it Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. Chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Well, Jim, Vitor Bayer is, of course, one of the most decorated goalkeepers of all time.
Yeah, and there's no doubt that he was one of Europe's very best. His career stats certainly back that up as well. I really like that confidence he has about him. There's a swagger at play.
Raul, nicely weighted ball. Nice control. And Torres! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? In for the pieces!
I think that's great defence.
He's gone for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Deftly away. And he was quick to react. And it's De Bruyne. Fernando Torres. He is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Still goalless. De Bruyne. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Torres stood his ground strongly. Oh, look at Torres! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Cleared away. Played out towards the right wing. In towards the back stick. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. And that's a good ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's there to belt it away. De Bruyne. And it's Zanetti. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Great chance! Goal! Arsenal! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Arsenal have broken through, it's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to...
And the finish! He scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square.
And just a quick reminder
Arsenal
to
are
please
level
drink
pegging at
responsibly.
half-time
Anyone
then,
appearing
and it's a
intoxicated
finely
or
balanced
behaving
game.
in an
1-1 the
inappropriate
score.
manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So once again, we're underway. Looking for options for movement. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's De Bruyne. Now that's well seen too. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Raul. Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Cannavaro. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Rijkaard. He's got away. It's Neymar! Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And now he has two. Arsenal get themselves into the lead. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Belletti. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tries to play it through, and this is Raul. They're urging it. Real chance! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Arsenal go two up and into a position of real strength.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's... Goes for goal! Well-timed, excellent interception. Belletti. Vitinha. Just 5 minutes remaining now. De Bruyne. That's a decent clearance.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 5, Chiellini. Number 27, Hazard. Coming on the field.
And he's managed to get rid.
Gabriel. Number 20, Serginho.
And it's De Bruyne. It's a threatening ball. De Bruyne. Neymar. And that will be the final act. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality absolute together. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Yeah, winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Torres. Short changes him with that pass. Tries to play it through. He might be in here. He's one-on-one. He's had a shot. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
Park Ji-sung. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Torres. And here's Raul. Looking for the run. Can he get it through? Well timed, excellent interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. De Bruyne is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He can get that clear, and he's only too happy to take that back. No goals as yet. Park Ji-sung is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Pressing high and with purpose. And here's De Bruyne, looking for options for movement. And that was very necessary. And it's played in. Roberto Carlos. He's going for goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's a key interception. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Rice. Xavi Alonso knocks it into space. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's an excellent interception. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Xavi Alonso. Adams. Bellingham. Raul. Cantona. That's Park Ji-sung. Now it's Torres. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
I'm afraid to tell you
What
that
do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
After the final
Solid.
whistle today.
Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are back on the way.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And this is Torres. And now they can spring out of defence. Vicious ball here. showing good feet. Played in deep. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, this looks sharp. Turns back here, probably the best option. Adams clears. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Ball is over the line. Harrison spots it and intercepts. Now it's Torres. Adams calmly anticipates. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And he's managed to get rid. That'll be a throw-in. Now it's Torres. Now it's Cantona! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Oh, well played, he needed to get that right. And that's really well manoeuvred. Decent chance! Oh, it's a stunning goal! A finish of true class! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Belletti. Park Ji-sung. And it's Roberto Carlos.
At a time.
Belletti. Nicely aimed pass. No, again there's no way through. And time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of intent. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Madrid have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just...
He gets big! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's got two! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Goes for a shot! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
And it's Vitinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Brilliantly cut out. Arsenal are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Cruyff. Shoots! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal...
And Torres! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Vitinha. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well played. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Nedved. Rummenigge does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Rijkaard. Raul. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Torres, looking for the run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now that's well seen too. Cafu. Cafu hurtling down that right flank. Neymar, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff. Rummenigge. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Vitinha, and here's Raul. Nedved. Cruyff. Can he spark a counter here? Great defending, strong and determined. Raul. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we are back on the way.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Raul, he's shifting through the gears here. Now the cross, terrific header. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
And it's Neymar, and he's picked out the run. Torres! What about that from Fernando Torres?
Surprise, surprise, who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. Rummenigge. Now it's Shevchenko. Vitinha. It'll be a throw-in. Lofted in. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. That's really well cleared. Nedved. That has been cut short. Zanetti. And De Bruyne! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This is their second corner of the game. Van Bouten tries to clear. Cafu bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Quality ball. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Zanetti. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Shevchenko. Rummenigge. Cruyff. Of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Tries to pass it through. Can he finish? It's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded
2
execution.
minutes has been indicated.
Torres! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Corner number 3 coming up. Just cruising! They are cruising! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? And that's that. Arsenal looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Arsenal.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's ever been anyone better.
Great vision. Floated through. Adams spots it and intercepts. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Romario. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Inzaghi! Goal! Barcelona! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal.
Shapes to shoot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Tries to get it clear. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Can he get on the end of this? And that could set him on his way. Can he finish? Sticks it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish. And he's had a shot! From Raul, one more for his glittering collection. He's got himself an absolute peach. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And they're back on the ball again. That's a good ball. He's having a shot! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Romario. He's got tall. Unspoiled kindly here. Relentless. Just relentless. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's got away. It's a mighty effort! Now, how often do you see that?
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Threads one in. He's shifting through the gears here. Cruyff. Scholes. Now it's Inzaghi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Baresi. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution.
And the second half gets underway. Arsenal changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Strokes it back. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Raul plays it in. Puyol is there and he can get that clear. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's the chance to counter. And this is Inzaghi. Inzaghi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looking to play him in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Puyol getting this one clear. Inzaghi is onto this. And Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Terrific header! And it's in! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Arsenal give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Puyol. Costa Curta. And it's Scholes. Baresi. And this is Romario. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Cruyff. Raul powering forward here. And this is Neymar. Costa Curta. Into the last 5 minutes. Now it's Raul. Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Stoichkov actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. And that's it. Arsenal perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The
and
fans have
welcome
pulled
to
out all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Argentina.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. It's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Forlan. Oh, a robust challenge. Zanetti clears it away. Fiore. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Torres. He's found a way through. Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Short changes him with that pass. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Looking for options for movement. And he's... There's the header! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Saliba. Argentina upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Griezmann. Neymar.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That pass has been well intercepted. That's going to go a long way. Tries to pass it through. And here's Torres. Takes the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a pretty loose pass. Gattuso. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Volunteers for each block, please
An
report to the
engrossing
staff
half,
room
but
immediately.
we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 22, Fernando Torres. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Mbappe.
There's the start of the second half.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Great ball, and he's in here. Goes for a shot! Superb goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. It's a straight red, he has been given his marching orders. Well, it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Substitution.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. An opportunity then to pull clear here. And he's in big chance! Saliba. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, just skips past his... And the shot! He has done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Some good work on the right flank here. It's roll! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Arsenal are such an...
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Arsenal.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Javier Zanetti goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Vinicius Junior. Arsenal claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of... He gets big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Searching pass he's played there. Chance for a shot! Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Baresi gets a foot in here. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's lost his man here. And the shot! And that has been clubbed away. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And he skips past his man, Forlan. Here comes the cross. Cleared without hesitation. Looking for options for movement. That has been cut short. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And that's gone loose. And that should get the job done. Cafu. Vinicius Junior. Massaro. Threads one in. Delivers with whip. Dunk gets it away. And he was alert to it. Rijkaard gets rid without sophistication. And it's Forlan. Nicely spread. Beckham. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's a sharp little ball here. And the finish! It's there!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they have.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Hello,
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Arsenal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. Mbappe! Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Raul, nicely aimed pass. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Muscular approach does pay off here. De Bruyne gets it away. And it's Forlan. Oh, good-looking ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
No foul, says the referee.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well then, Mbappe! They want to be quick to recover this. He's found a way through. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Chouameni. Nicely weighted ball. Ball swung in. That's a decent clearance. And here's Neymar.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He's got tall. And that should get the job done. It's run loose here. Cafu. Cafu charging forward down that flank. He rises! Caught offside that time. Oh, terrible mistake. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And a chance! It's hit the upright. Cafu. Cafu plays it in. And that's been well dealt with.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Picked out brilliantly. Oh, well played. He needed... Shot, surely!
There
Oh, the
will be
ball's
1
run loose
minute
here.
added time.
Cafu. And he's managed to get free. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's own... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
What's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, a oozor of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
And that's definitely not his best. Khan punts it upfield. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Hazard has it in a wide position.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu. Tries to play it through. Cafu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Looking for the run. Can he get onto this? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cafu, and he skips past his man. Cross into the box. Cannavaro gets it away. That's going to go a long way. Van Basten producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And that's a throw-in. And it's Van Basten. Looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one. Tries to pass it through. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, that's fabulous. And Dijk gets good distance on it. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Zanetti. Nicely weighted ball. He's being urged, and he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Fernando Torres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cleared without hesitation. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Raul. Cafu. Cross from Up he goes! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! And that has been cleared.
Added time.
Now that looks a decent ball. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period,
Just
perhaps.
a quick announcement and an exciting one.
And we are
We're
up to the
about
break.
announce today's
Arsenal
lucky numbers.
really did
Please
turn
watch
up the
screen if
tempo
you
at
have
the
a
end
ticket.
of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless.
Substitution in
A
progress.
change, perhaps, after half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And De Bruyne! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
No joy this time. De Bruyne is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Cafu, Raul, cute ball now, how can he reach it? Great chance! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Filippo Inzaghi knows only too well that he should have converted after getting through one-on-one. He doesn't need telling.
Looking for options for movement. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Here comes the cross. And he can clear it away. And back in possession and ready to go again. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. shot!
It's a loose ball.
That's another chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Great vision. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. What a throw in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And he's whipped it across. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Raul. That was superb goalkeeping!
Raul clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7.
So, third quarter of the game.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 19. Messi. Number 6. Hazard.
And
Number
it's
12,
hoisted clear.
Van Basten. Coming on the field.
And now they can
Number
spring out of
4,
defence.
Owen. Number 25.
Stoichkov
Olise.
receives it in a
Number
wide position.
22, Schneider.
That has been knocked
24,
clear.
Johan Cruyff.
Substitutions taking place.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Oh, what a climb! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Zanetti is there. Oh, that's ambitious. Chance here to counter.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rodri. Nice looking ball. And he's there to belt it away. Rodri. That's a cute ball. Well read, nice interception. Dunk. And the referee brings it to a close. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome
all
to
the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion.
Against Arsenal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
Well, a quick look at this lineup, and Pavel Nedved jumps higher than the rest.
He'll be involved in more or less everything they try to do going forward.
Yeah, he has all the ingredients to serve up something delicious, and we can feast our eyes on a truly great competitor.
Now that looks a decent ball. Neymar plays it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Swung over. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rijkaard knocks it out wide. And it's Neymar. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's a cute ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Torres. Can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. Khan gets good distance on it.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He gets big! Cleared without complication. And the pass is intercepted. Driving forward. In towards the back stick. It's a goal kick. Played out to the left flank. Raul takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them.
Vinicius Junior! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Vinicius Junior has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Vinicius Junior's Neymar! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Raul. Costa Curta plays it forward. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Howson. Neymar. Played through into space. Nedved picks it up out wide. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
And we come
Haven't
to you
played
now
that
with a quick
badly.
request
Getting
for
caught again
support
on the
from our charity
counter-attack is
fund,
unlikely.
Chance
They're
in
switched on to
Football.
that, and still very much in this game.
Arsenal have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Substitution for Spain. Number 15, Vinicius Junior. Number 24, Johan
And
Cruyff.
we're underway again.
Number 11,
A
Nesta.
solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Olise. Coming on the field, number 20.
And he's onside.
Efootball.
Decent chance! It's in! And this is getting better and better. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the...
Neymar! Costa Curta getting this one clear. And he's had a hit! De Bruyne! Delightful! A finish of true class! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that has been clubbed away. Belletti. And he's intervened well there. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Villa. Well, there's the clearance. And he's quick to snatch it back. Over to the left. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He's in a great position here. Now it's Neymar. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Searching pass he's played there. Neymar. Into the last quarter of an hour. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, that's a key interception. Some resolute defending there. He's got away. Looking for options for movement. Zanetti crosses. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Corner number 2 then. And that has earned a reprieve. Struck first time. Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's going for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Out to the right, Figo. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Figo! Oh, it's hit the post! That's really well cleared.
There will be 3
And it's
minutes
hoisted
added
clear.
time.
Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. And he plays one through. He's picked his way through. Good chance here! Yes! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And he's done it again, he's got his second. So that's it is all over. Arsenal looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Shoots!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Zanetti cross. Oh, what a climb! They've done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just...
Oh, what has happened here? That's a throw. And he can clear it away. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And here's Raul. And that's a good ball. Torres! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Now it's Kaká. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. Now there's a fine... It's Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's straight offside. Raul carries the ball down the right. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up.
Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield.
Torres! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Neymar. Looking to play him in. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he get on the end of this? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Searching pass he's played there. Zanetti clears. And here's Torres. Xabi Alonso does really well to win the ball there. And De Bruyne! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. And that is a goal worthy of you. And it's half-time here. Arsenal come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Arsenal are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
Number 18.
So off we go once more.
Number 22, Bellingham.
And he cuts out the supply.
Number 13,
Kaká.
Mbappe. Number 19, Filippo Inzaghi. Number 42, Musiala. Substitutions.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And here's Inzaghi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Not the most accurate pass. Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
He can get that clear. Now it's Raul. He is through here. Cafu. Hit into the middle. And he's there to clear it. Filippo Inzaghi. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Raul has found the net here, of course. Now, who's going to be first to this? And a goal kick. Kaká. Tries to pass it through. Face to face with the keeper. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Kaká. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Arsenal finding their passes. And here's Neymar! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Inzaghi. De Bruyne. It's run loose here. Filippo Inzaghi.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's making a real surge on the left. Mbappe!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Madrid looking to pass their way through.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And that's that. Arsenal have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things on the way. Tchouaméni makes the interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well played, well played. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Raul. And this is Torres. Oh, he's burst through, shot a goal! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Bergkamp. Osimhen! It's bounced back off the post. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rijkaard running with the ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's had a shot! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
He gets big, and he hits the net. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort, simply fantastic.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Good ball, good take. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's going to go a long way. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Cannavaro. Vieira. Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Now there's a chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style! And that brings up the century! Goal number 100 for one very special player. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the lead is going for goal! Bergkamp. He's had it taken off him.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Cafu. Oh, this looks sharp. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's there to clear it. And this could be the final action of the first half. He's got tall. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And it's half-time here.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
For Arsenal.
Arsenal are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3 goals to 1.
On the field is number 9.
We're already back up and running after half-time.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of... It's Pele! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Tries to get it clear. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Owen. And he's there to belt it away. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Vieira. Now it's Osimhen.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for options for movement. He's shifting. And a chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Almost an hour gone. And it's made its way to him. Oh, it's come loose. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in. And the ball is out of play. And here's Owen. And the ball's gone astray. Oh, what has happened here? Here comes the cross. Adams with the clearance. Zanetti producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Neymar could move up a gear here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, that's well spotted. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Fired deep. Terrific header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Arsenal grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. He has found the way through. The ball goes... Bullish header! No mistake! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Roll! Oh, almost a 6th.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Defending of the desperate variety. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Raul. Cafu. Nice bit of trickery. Cafu plays it in. So that's it. It is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite...